Hello, welcome back. This is my 35th video. So yesterday I saw the Conjuring Last Rites. That's really the main thing I did. I woke up at like 10, but I didn't really do anything else besides that. Alright, well, let's just get into my thoughts on it. Well, I guess maybe I should say first, I remember watching the first Conjuring film when it came out. I was pretty young. I'm 18 right now. Maybe I was like 6 when it came out. I don't know the exact year. Something like that. But obviously I don't remember that much, even though I know that I saw it. So then, really, the first time I remember watching it was when I rewatched it a few years back. I liked it. I liked the first one a lot. I think, yeah, a lot of the jump scares I think still holds up. The clap jump scare. If you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about. The clap jump scare. That's probably, I might say that's like the most effective one in the whole franchise, at least for me. Um, I like the first one a lot. Yeah. The second one though, the second one's probably my favorite. I kind of like the setting a lot more. The first one's setting is interesting and everything. The uh like this haunted house, but I kind of like the second one better because I feel like it's a lot more like a non-traditional as like horror tropes go. Like it's in England. It's not. It's kind of like a broken family. Also, uh, I know these are like real people that I'm talking about. Yeah, I like that one a lot. And I also like in the second one the Crooked Man. Yeah, that might be my favorite demon monster, whatever you want to call it, in the whole franchise. I'm really sad that they canceled this film, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day they'll revive the project. Um, Probably my favorite jump scare in the second one is like the Crooked Man jump scare when Ed Warren he's in like the tent, like in the climax of the film. Then like there's the Crooked Man jump scare there is probably my favorite in that film. I'm gonna be honest. The third one, I should mention about the second one also. I know some people kind of complain that they didn't really like how it had like more quiet moments. They kind of preferred it to have more action moments, but I kind of like the quiet moments a lot because I feel like he characterizes the characters more. Um, Especially the scene where Ed Warren he's seen Elvis. I like that scene a lot. All right. Oh, and then the second one also. I really like how they cause the Amityville horror movies they've already made a ton of them, so they really didn't have to dedicate a whole film to the Conjuring universe. They really didn't have to make a yeah again another film based on it, but I really like how they dedicated the first part of the Conjuring 2 to it because if you didn't know most of the Conjuring films at the beginning, it like the Warrens it opens with them on another case that isn't the main case of the film. It's kind of like Indiana Jones in that way. I mean, the franchise have basically nothing common but besides that, but it basically have nothing common besides that, but yeah, that's kind of similar to how they do it. Yeah, so I like that about the second one. Third one, I'm gonna be honest, I barely remember the third one. I was going to rewatch it before Last Rites, like I rewatched part two, but I just never got around to it. I kind of ran out of time, but I'll probably watch it soon. I remember liking it a lot when I first saw it. Obviously, didn't like it as much as the first two, but I still liked it just fine. I thought it was okay. Honestly, I did think it was a little bland though, but like I said, I'm gonna rewatch it, so maybe my thoughts will have changed. If they do change, I'll say in the video. Whenever I do get around to rewatch it, I don't know. I'm gonna be in college pretty soon, so I don't know when I'll have time, but eventually I plan on it. Yeah. What's I saying? Yeah, I thought it was okay. Maybe a little bit bland. I know the whole case with that is probably the most controversial of them all. I know the background with the Warrens in real life. You know the whole the thing that they really were just scam artists. The whole pedophilia thing with Ed Warren also. But I feel like in these movies it's pretty easy to like separate the fictional parts because really the whole movies are fictional. Besides the characters' names, they basically are like fictional characters besides their names. Um, all right, moving on to I should mention that I haven't seen many of the spin-offs of the Conjuring films. I watched a little bit of Annabelle Comes Home, but I never finished it. But maybe I should have started with the first Annabelle. But at some point, I do plan on rewatching them. I do find it funny how I think there's this movie called Wolves at the Door. It's Wolves at the Door and La Lorna that are kind of said to be in the same universes. I think they include like one shared actor who plays the same character. Um, I find it funny how each movie um is each movie is about like paranormal ghosts and stuff, and also stuff that is debatable if it really happened in real life. I mean, most people would probably say it didn't. Me personally, I just maybe deep down I know that the chances of like supernatural something greater than our existence um deep down I know maybe I know that the chances of it are like very unlikely, but I may not necessarily ghosts and like paranormal activity, but you know, I like to believe that there's like something greater than us and this universe we live in. But yeah, I got a bit off track. Sorry that got kind of deep for a minute. But all right. So as I was saying, each film is about like obviously like paranormal ghost stuff, and then they just have one film called Wolves at the Door, which like Lorna, I think it's called Wolves at the Door. If not, something similar to that, but like the Lorna, it's like technically not advertised as part of the universe, but due to shared character cameo, it is technically in the universe. The I so I've been trying to say this like three times. So the rest of the movies are about like supernatural stuff, but then this movie Wolves at the Door, it's basically just about the Tate murders of the how the Manson family murdered Sharon Tate and a few other people. So I don't know if that's funny, but it's kind of like strange that that movie takes place in this supernatural franchise, like a real murder massacre that happened in the city I live in, nonetheless. Um, but yeah, all right. Man, I got off track. Finally, my thoughts on Last Rites. Um, all right. So, how do I say this? Um, I I'd have to rewatch the third movie, Devil Made Me Do It, but at this point, I think this movie may be either my third or fourth favorite in the franchise. That's why I say I'd have to rewatch it first. It's not bad, but there are some like laughable moments, like all right, for example, there was a scene where all right, so in this movie the Warren's daughter's Judy, she has like a boyfriend now, she's like an adult now. I think she's 22 in this movie, something like that. So I won't say too much. There's a scene where the boy, her boyfriend, he has to drive a car like a few feet, but he drives like a whole block, and then he almost runs over like one of the villains, one of the supernatural villains. But then the movie that was ridiculous enough. I was like, why the hell did he just drive like a whole fucking block? And he does like a Fast and the Furious like uh drift, like a turn. I was like, what the hell was that? And then they have to do transition. So how they do transition to get to, I think Lorraine Warren is in the back of a house. his camera flies up, it does like a weird spin, and then flies behind the house. I was like, that's kind of unnecessary, but kind of funny at the same time. There were a lot of creepy scenes in this movie. Unlike this movie, you don't really get to know the family, the Smurls, really in name only if you look into the haunting. But they're supposed to be the Smurls based on the Smurl haunting. Really, unlike the other movies, especially the first two, since I know the third one isn't really that much about like a family being haunted, as the other two are, but especially in the first two, you really get to know about the characters because about the family that's being haunted because the Warrens arrive by the end of the first act. But in this movie, they're really only there in the final act. Maybe maybe not final act, but they're definitely only there in the last 40 half hour of the movie. More like 40 minutes. So yeah. I kind of didn't like that about it. I kind of would like to know more, but it's whatever. I mean, the Warrens are like the most charismatic characters in this franchise, so it's all right. All right, and then finally, I want to talk about the wedding scene. I know this is really strange to say, but the wedding scene, some might be watching this and they'll be like, why the hell do you think these films are similar? But the wedding scene kind of remind me of the wedding scene at the end of Kingsman: The Golden Circle. Hear me out, all right? So both movies end in a wedding, obviously. That's another reason why I said they're similar. But also like Kingsman: The Golden Circle, there's like kind of some shots at the end of that, if I remember correctly, where they did like quick cameo shots of like characters who hadn't been seen in the movie yet, or like small characters. Like they do cameo shots of characters out of the wedding. And then this movie, at the end of the wedding, they do like quick cameo shots of like the previous families who had been haunted in the previous three films. I don't know why I said previous twice. So I was like, I thought it was nice. It interconnected a bit, but it's just kind of funny. And then just like Kingsman, they kind of signified that it was the end of the Warrens like appearances, at least in the main Conjuring movies. But they kind of, I feel like they're really trying to go for it. Judy Warren and her boyfriend. I don't know if that's her boyfriend or husband in real life. At least in the movies, her boyfriend, Tony, I think was his name. They're going to take over the franchise now. So it's kind of like Kingsman also, where it's like, oh yeah, this is just the beginning. Even though they announced that this is phase one, it's been going on for like 12 years with 9 films. How is this just phase one? But anyway, I like the movie a lot. Like I said when he's talking about part 2, I liked how the Warrens had a lot of more downtime in this film. I did notice how they had to shoehorn Annabelle in it again, but yeah. So yeah, I'd probably give it I don't know. I liked it a lot, but I don't know. Maybe it did lose me a little bit. Just the fact that it took them a little bit too long to get to the actual them investigating the haunting part. So I don't know. Maybe I give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I liked it a lot, but it was just a little too slow for me. All right. Next. So after that, I went home. I relaxed for a bit. I'm kind of taking a step away from the Ultimate Comics reading order that I've been going through. The Marvel Ultimate Comics reading order, but because I'm gonna be in college soon and I don't really want to stress out about having to finish this by a certain date. I kind of just want to read comics more casually again. So I'm gonna start reading Wolverine and the X-Men, not the TV show, the comic series. So I'm excited to read it. I tried reading the first issue a while ago, but I kind of ran out of time and I forgot about. But now I'm gonna go back to it. I'm also planning on going back to Ghost Rider at some point. I kind of forgot about those comics. Kind of got caught up in the Ultimate Universe again, but yeah. Okay, trying to wrap this up. Last night I watched 3 episodes of Daredevil. 7, 6, and 5. I watched those episodes with my family, and I ordered this pizza place near my house, Joe's Pizza. My family ordered it. It was pretty good as always. So, um, good. All right, that's about it for yesterday. Moving forward to today. I packed it off my mom. I'm leaving tomorrow at 1. My dad just working a half day and then coming home so he could drive us there. And he's gonna stay there with us. He's not just driving there. He's also gonna help me move in and stuff with my mom. Alright. So yeah, I packed a lot. I just have a few more things to pack. Just have to fold some more clothes, put it away, but I'm pretty much good to go. Yeah. So since I said that, oh, and then I forgot to mention, I ordered that place Fresh Burgers again. That pizza place that I really liked. I think I mentioned it in a previous video. That's the same pizza place me and my friend got the night he came over. That he was in the off to the side of my room. I was recording the video that night. So yeah, I got Fresh Burgers. Then we finished Daredevil Born Again, and I came in here and relaxed for a bit. I'm about to watch Halloween 2, because I've seen the first one many times, but I've always meant to watch the second one. I know that leads directly into it, so I'm excited to watch it. Fun fact about Halloween, my dad and my uncle, growing up, they grew up in the valley, San Fernando Valley. They had a close friend growing up. Well, he was more of a friend of my uncle's, but I think he was also kind of a friend of my dad's. His name was Will Sandin. And if you're a horror fan, I don't know if a horror fan is watching this, on the small chance that they are. You may know that name because he played a 6-year-old Michael Myers at the beginning of the original Halloween, which is crazy because you see that kid's face for a few seconds at the beginning of the movie. His Michael Myers' parents take off his mask right after he kills his sister, and I have like photos of that kid in some of my family's photo albums, so it's kind of crazy. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I plan on watching Halloween 2 in a bit. Finally, I want to say, so this isn't a matter of weeks, it's more a matter of days, but I don't know when exactly my next video will be. Hopefully, I'll be able to upload it the day after tomorrow. I definitely won't be able to upload it tomorrow because my family's going to be in a hotel. And I'm moving in the day after tomorrow, but we're driving there tomorrow. And unless me and my mom and my dad go off for a few minutes, I don't know if I'll be able to upload tomorrow. But even if I do, I don't know when I'll be able to upload it after that because I'm hoping that'll be the day after tomorrow. But I'm gonna be in a whole new space. I'm gonna be at college. I'm going for the first few weeks until I could find unless I'm able, until and also if I could find a better space. I'm just gonna be filming in my dorm. But also I have 2 roommates, so I kind of to work out with them. Hopefully they'll be fine with me recording a 5 to 10 minute video. I know this video and the last one have been kind of long, but I'm trying to keep shortening them again. Hopefully they'll be fine with me filming a 5-10 minute video every other day. Obviously I'm going to try to coordinate with them when they're not in the room so I won't be disturbing them, but I don't know. It might take me a day or 2 or even 3 to work out, but I'm like 95 I don't want to do 100% just in case something happens, but I'm like 95% sure that I'll have another video out at the absolute most 5 days from now, at the absolute most. And then, but obviously I'll talk about what happened in the previous days. I won't leave anything out anyways. So sorry that this was a bit of a long one, but yeah, I'm gonna try to keep them shorter again. This is gonna be another one where it's uploaded like, I think this might be uploaded like the day after. Like the technically after midnight, but I always put the date at basically. Um, all right. So sorry that this is a long one again. I'm gonna try to keep them shorter, but yeah, I'll see you whenever I see you, I guess. But like I said, I'm gonna try and make it soon. It it will be ideally I'll be able to maintain my schedule, but if it's a day or two off or three off at the most, I'm sorry, but I'll definitely see you soon. All right, see ya. Love you.